Good morning, Captain. Good morning to you. Ha 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 ha.
Mm-hmm.
Live from the Broiler Room Studios, it's a really big old-time radio medicine show, 3 Chords and the Truth, the one and only live online radio and TV honky tonk and watering hole of the songwriters.
Mm-hmm. Songwriters watering hole.
You laughing about that?
Hole of water for the songwriters.
Why were you laughing?
I don't know, because I'm a scared person.
Oh, you're the deer in the headlight.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta start singing right away then.
Okay.
I've never done this before in an E, but I'm gonna do it in E. Because
Okay.
I know everybody likes the John, and just let me say this, okay? Hello.
Ow.
Hello. I lost my stash. We got married in a fever. I'm supposed to go high, right?
Yeah.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about that Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. I'm going Jackson. Oh, look out Jackson time.
We're going down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your health. Go play your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. You go to Jackson. Go comb your hair.
I'll snowball Jackson.
See if I care.
When I breeze into that city, all the people gonna stoop and bow.
Ha.
All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I said, yeah, I'm going to Jackson. They turned loose in my coat. I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye's all she wrote. But they laugh at you in Jackson. I'll be dancing on a pony cake. You lead around town like a scarlet hound with your tail tucked between your legs. You go to Jackson. You big talking man. I'll be waiting in Jackson. I'm a J-Pan fan. Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout.
We've been talking about that Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I go comb your hair.
And that's a fact.
Oh, I'm going to Jackson.
She's never coming back.
I'm going to Jackson. I'm never coming back. Hey, wait a minute. I'm going to Jackson. I might be coming back. I'm going to Jackson. I'm going to Alan Jackson's house. That was actually some Broadway writers on that. That
Yeah.
wasn't like a Nashville writer on that.
No.
And, you know, it gets the big audience because it does sound a little crossover, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sirree, bobbery. Yes, sirree, bobbery. 3 Chords and the Truth. The web's one and only. You know, Mom,
What, Dad?
because this is the watering hole of the great songwriters, including us.
Yeah.
A great song is a great song no matter what the genre.
Mm-hmm.
So hang in because tonight you're going to hear some great songs, aren't you, Mom?
Yeah. You sure are.
What else are you going to do, Mom?
You're gonna change your life.
We're the purveyors of the new raw music destined for the airwaves, Mom. Destined for the airwaves. Yes, sirree, bobbery.
Filthy little airwaves.
The hell with that.
Can I have that now?
Yep. What was the next song?
On the other hand.
Hey, let's take a ride first.
Ladies and gentlemen, step outside the door to your mind, because there's an old black Cadillac limo waiting just outside, and we're gonna take a ride.
And in the back will be the Xanadu Valley, a pleasure home decree. Take a ride.
We're gonna take a ride.
Up as a honky tonk.
Up as a honky tonk.
And past the county line.
And the county line.
Through the amber waves of grain.
Through those waves of grain.
And past the dairy cow.
With their big brown eyes.
To the old county line road.
Country road.
The old country road.
Gonna take you home.
And all the girlies' toes are hanging out of the window. Somebody says a great big tower, 50,000 watts.
Woo! It's Station GHRT. Station GHRT.
Oh,
Is there for you and me.
Brought to you by Alice's Restaurant.
You can get anything
Anything you want.
down at Alice's
Oh,
restaurant.
down at Alice's Restaurant. Except Alice, and we can go in the station and go to the front desk and see Betty Page. Get your special tea. The ayahuasca for the psychedelic Prairie Home Companion. Send you down the stairs here to the Broiler Room at Griffin Hart Studios for the really big old-time radio medicine show, 3 Chords and the Truth. The only, one and only online radio TV honky tonk dive bar show where all the songwriters get their watering hole and stars Molly Griffin and her old dog Duke.
And the Reverend Dr. Joe G2 coming to you live from Station GHRT in the virtual haystack in your mind, where the show starts in 5 minutes. We don't spend the tunes on the turntable, we spend them on our souls. So kick back, chill out, and relax to the mellow sounds of the singing DJ.
We spin them on our soul.
Spin 'em on our souls.
Sometimes we spin them on our arse hole.
Spin 'em on our souls.
Bobby oh Bobby oh Bobby oh Bobby oh Bobby oh.
Bobby O'Bone.
I don't think I'm going to call it this, but the whole concept of this show started off running around like a chicken with your head cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we do. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen one of them pictures where they zoom back on, say, ants crawling around on an anthill, or bees?
Yeah.
They do it with bees too. And then they do it with cars, with people, and they also do it with people walking.
Yeah.
And they look very much the same.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I did?
Ants. What?
Yeah, hence the question came to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably the name of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they do that?
Why do they zoom out?
Why are they all
Yeah.
She's really funny.
I'm really funny.
She's a funny person.
Really
Now,
Yes,
yeah.
I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah, I just, because I wrote this song, right?
Mm-hmm. Did you?
How did it go again?
I don't know. You wrote it.
Yeah, but I just sang it for you.
Something about your brain.
Well, yeah, go ahead, tell me.
I can't stop my brain from breaking it down. I can't stop.
Breaking it down. Breaking it down. I can't stop my brain from breaking it down. And that's what happened when I just kept thinking.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Why do they do that?
And I just kept on thinking and thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go into that, to tell you the truth.
All right. You want to sing a
Why
song?
are you and they doing that?
Why are they?
The ultimate
Why
question.
do they do that?
Well, that's what we answered in the big experiment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the bottom line is, actually, I just got it from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Darwin got it a long time ago, and a lot of people. He's not the only guy.
Mm-hmm.
The essence of all living things is evolution.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, it just makes only sense what we found. We didn't go in that way,
Mm-hmm.
but we found it at the base.
Yeah.
At the bottom line,
Yeah.
the impetus
Yeah.
of the human brain
Yeah.
is it's trying to evolve.
Yeah.
And it ensures that by freaking us completely out on surviving and procreating, because you see, it doesn't expect us to do too good.
Yeah.
Some of us don't really evolve,
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
So if you pass your DNA along,
Mm-hmm.
See how Mother Nature's working?
Yeah.
She ensures.
Yeah.
Just like Silverstein did on them buildings.
Yeah.
He got paid twice because two things hit. $10 billion, Mom. Nobody else would touch that building to buy it. They were like
The Twin
They were
Towers.
full of asbestos or
Talking
something.
about the Twin Towers. Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not talking about it no more.
Wah.
What do you got now? What do you got coming up
On the
there?
other hand, we got on the other hand. That's not how we do it.
Oh, on the other hand. Oh, a nice big sass. Oh, you got a key for it?
I think it's in
On the one hand,
an A.
I count the reasons I could stay with you.
Alright.
Hold you close to me all night long. So many lovers' games. Oh, I'd like to play with you. But that there ain't no reason why it's wrong. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who wouldn't understand. On the one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. Yeah, the reason I must go is on the other hand. In your arms,
I felt the passion.
yeah, I thought would die. And when I looked into your eyes, I found myself. When I first kissed your lips, I felt so alive. I got to hand it to you, girl. You're something else. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone I wouldn't understand. Oh man, on the one hand, I could stay and be your loving man. But the reason I must go is on the other hand. Yeah, the reason I must go is on the other hand. Yeah, the reason I must go is on the other hand. Yeah, on the other hand. You're gonna have to sing them in the wrong key if you don't write down the keys.
All right.
Because I'll just start quick.
I-
Starting quick. I'm
yeah.
not
He's
holding
going
up
for it.
people to pick a key, right? Now, here we go. So at the base was
Oh, they can let Hank do it.
at the base was that filthy little crook. I got to evolve. I think of it as a rolling thing. It's a slow rolling thing that sort of commands everything. It's the amplifier. It's the power amp of your head, Mo. The power amp of your head. Do you understand what that means?
Not really. Tell me.
It's pushing everything from underneath. And all it wants you to do is cooperate. If you like Jimmy Joe wasn't doing. Remember Jimmy Joe?
Yeah.
He didn't know what was wrong with him. He got attacked by that neighbor, and then he took the sleeping pill.
Yeah.
And then week down the road, he's freaking out. He thinks and a lot of it was from his nerves were in bad shape.
Yeah.
But then he realized he kept going, and something happened that knocked something out of the situation.
Yeah.
It was just kind of by luck,
Yeah.
by freak luck. And he had already been considering it.
Yeah.
But when it got knocked out,
Yeah.
he went, oh my God, I feel okay.
Yeah.
See? And you know what it was?
What?
He was doing something to go for money,
Yeah.
but it was kind of a boring thing he had to do it, and there was no evolution involved, and his brain just said, I'm giving it to you, man. You're screwing up here. I got to evolve,
Yeah.
and you can't do this crap.
Yeah.
You got to keep me evolving.
Plus, it wasn't that much money.
Wasn't enough. No, but you get worse after, money is pretty good during the kid times.
Yeah.
But after that, you get fussier.
Yeah.
Unless you're starving to death.
Yeah.
Then it remains very exciting to get to get money.
Yeah.
Now what do you got?
Good looking and jambalaya.
All right, we're going back to the 50s now, 1953. Yes, we do. We bop around, don't we? We had Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
That was 69 or 71?
67, I think.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. And then on the other hand, that would be late 80s, 90s or something like that. And
86.
now,
86.
that's right. Well, that's late. It's barely late.
Yeah.
That's middle, isn't it?
It's over the... Yeah, you'd round up. You'd round up to 90.
Randy and those guys are old now, eh? Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm, I'm just Dwight's age. I'm younger than Dwight. He's old now. Now listen.
We're doing Hank Williams. Senior.
What key do you want?
That one.
Oh yeah, 1953. Oh hey, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod board and a $2 bill. I know a spot right over the hill. They're sort of popping, the dancing's free. Wanna have fun, come along with me singing, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me?
How's about cooking something up with me?
Oh, I'm free and I'm ready, so we can go steady. How's about keeping steady company? No more looking, those I've been tooking. How's about giving all your time to me? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fan. Buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. Keep it till it's covered with age. Writing your name down on every page, singing, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I think I know what they cooked up.
What?
Fabio, Fabio, Fabo, Bow. Well, goodbye, Joe. We gotta go. Me, oh, my, oh. Oh, me got to go and sell that beer way down on the bayou. Oh, my Yvonne, she's sweet as one. Me, oh, my. Oh, said son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun way down on the bayou.
Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun down on the bayou.
Well, it's a bit though, and the fountain know that the place is buzzing. Oh, the kinfolk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. Really dressed in style, and they went hog wild. Me, oh, my. Oh, said son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun down on the bayou. I said son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun down on the bayou. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun down on the bayou. Down on the bayou. Hank Williams, 1953. Yeah. Take it on back to the 50s, why don't you?
Yeah.
Like you're only subject in the cooperation with the brain. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The other thing we discovered is, think about this too. This is really interesting. All you do is 3 things. All your brain does all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Puzzles, games, and stories.
Mm-hmm.
It's just doing these puzzles, games, and stories all over again, because that's the brain. That's what it wants.
Yeah.
It wants you to keep evolving.
Yeah.
And that's the way you do it.
Yeah.
And that's why we enjoy them so much.
Yeah.
We enjoy them so much we won't stop fighting wars. And you know what was discovered recently at the Griffin Project down at Patreon?
What?
I'll tell you what was discovered.
Tell me.
Conflict is the essence of the evolution of the brain.
Mm-hmm.
The brain can't go into a puzzle or a game where there isn't. Think about it. When you're trying to solve a puzzle, there's anguish, right? And the more it means to you, the more anguish it is. Like a crossword puzzle, you're not freaking out unless you're like the CSI guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
What was his name? Grissom.
Grissom.
Not Griffin.
No.
Grissom. And so you see that conflict? Well, that's why we do it.
Yeah.
So we know this now, and this will be like better for us to work with it, right?
It's like how all the big inventions come out of wartime.
Exactly.
Computers.
Conflict.
Tampons. Other things.
Tampons.
Yeah. They were used to plug bullet wounds, and then the nurses started using them for their periods. Tampons.
Has anybody ever put them up their nose?
Yep. Plenty of times.
Yeah, baby. Okay, now listen. What did I just say? Oh, about the puzzles, games, and stories, right? So isn't that really cool? And then we found, this is back when, we found that they were all about survival, procreation, and evolution. Evolution as in creative growth and development, right?
Yeah.
Well, holy shit, we got this thing we got it by the balls, man.
Yeah.
Like we said, we got this by the balls. We got the bottom line of the whole damn thing, except it leaves it wide open because it's like, Darwin was a devoutly religious guy.
Yeah.
Right? And of course, I'm a very spiritual person.
You are, yep.
So it's got nothing to do with not being, this whole atheist thing. No. Because the very next thing after this, the very next question, where the hell are we going?
Yeah.
Where are we evolving to?
Yeah.
And when we look at the human race and the fact that like 99, a lot believe in, and it's because they're feeling something and they're having near-death experiences and there's something going on. And even the top scientists that are trying to find out about the science of the soul, they call it.
Yeah.
The old British guy at the end says, well, when the whole thing is said and done, if you look back over all our work, it's kind of like everybody was sort of saying all along. It looks suspiciously like that's right.
Of course. That's how it always is.
So I always put it like this. We're evolving to heaven.
Yeah. There you go.
Now let's play the game of all games within the show of all shows. I ended on heaven. Do you have a song for that?
Fishing song?
Okay.
B.
It's the only reason the fishing song is like heaven is because it's going to mesmerize everyone into a heavenly state of being.
Oh, I just think about him fishing and how much he loves fishing. And it's like heaven to him.
Did we sing She Was Standing on the Front Door? We sang it yesterday, right? Okay.
Didn't a bee dead?
Yeah, I can handle this. I know how to do this. Were you still thinking about when I was crippled?
No, it was more you not paying attention. I'm trying to speed it up. Well, I love her. We just start with your voice.
Who's the guy?
I can never remember.
I've never heard anybody else do it.
No.
Well, he's a guitar player. He's a
Yeah,
fancy
yeah,
little
everyone
guitar
knows
player
him.
from Nashville.
Yeah.
Nah, whatever.
Brad Paisley?
Brad Paisley. Wears the Paisley shirts. Unlike George Strait.
He wears the straight jeans.
He wears the George Strait shirts. Well, I love her, but I love to fish. Spend all day out on this lake. Hell is all I catch. The day she met me at the door, said I would have to choose. If I hit that fishing hole today, she's gonna be packing all her things and she gonna be gone by noon. Hey, I'm gonna miss her. when I get home. But right now I'm on the lake shore. I'm sitting in the sun, I'm sure it'll hit me when I walk through that door tonight. I'm gonna miss her. Oh, look at there. I got a bite.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. Well, looky there. I got a buzz.
Well, there's a chance. If I hurry, I could beg her to stay. But the water's right, and the wind's just perfect. There's no telling what I might catch today. Hey, I'm gonna miss her when I get home. But right now I'm on this lake shore. Oh, I'm sitting in the sun and sure to hit me when I walk through that door tonight. Hey, I'm gonna miss her. Oh, look at there, got me a bite. Oh, I'm gonna miss her. Oh, look at there, got me a bite. I'm gonna miss her. I could never do it. I could never leave anybody.
No.
No. No, I can't do it. Well, they say when I was little, you know, I had a poo chair, and I think there was some clothes involved like this too.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried to burn it on a junk pile.
Mm-hmm.
I kept pulling it out. You know, I was like 2, 3 years old, and I
Sentimental.
kept pulling it out.
Yeah, you can't let go.
Yeah, trauma.
You won't let go.
That's all I had. That's what I ate for breakfast in the morning when I was a child. No, I was nurtured really well at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
For a couple of months. No, that's not true.
Give your mom some credit.
She's pretty good. Now listen to me.
Why you keep putting that the song list?
Well, one thing is that that'd be better. That was like there. You know, what's that called again? That's television prompter.
Yeah.
Teleprompter.
Woo.
There was a teleprompter on top of the. Hey, what's the last thing I said? But puzzles, games, and stories about survival, procreation, and evolution.
Yeah. Conflict. Evolving to heaven was the last thing you said.
Right. But then, how does the doors? You know, door number one. What did we do? We saw that the whole thing of surviving, procreating, evolving like crazy. The brain was demanding working conditions. There was certain areas you didn't have to have them.
Yeah.
But you needed to be working on them because the brain knew if you're working on them, that's the best you can do.
Yeah.
And she rewards you for that.
Yeah.
And the 3 doors that have many things behind them that everybody has to, I'm just going to give the headings of them, right? The 3 doors are door number 1, purpose and meaning in life. Because you see, your brain has a real purpose and meaning.
Yeah.
And it wants you to be in sync with it. And it also creates the best situation for you, for your whole brain to evolve, right?
Yeah.
And number 2 is order, security, fair play area. So if you don't have it, if you don't have these things, as long as you're working, you know, diligently.
Yeah.
Work out your own salvation with diligence, Small.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to sound like the parroting gurus, you know, that they package it up, Malls. What they do, they check out the Confucius and Socrates, and they start marking down the big, oh, quiet the mind, be here now. You know, they start putting this stuff down. Then we put a few Freud things in here, too. You know, that sounds pretty good, too. And they put a little package together, and suddenly they got people walking around going, ooh, sad guru. I sort of like the sad guru.
Yeah.
I think the East Indians are pretty good at getting in close on the hill.
Yeah.
The Chinese are good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. In
Yeah.
close.
Oh my. It's hot in here, Dad.
Well, that's because
It's
it's
quite
Georgia. That's because we're in Griffin, Georgia, and it gets warm down here sometimes.
You
by
know,
God. Hey,
yeah.
can I just finish door number
Mhm.
3?
Yeah, door number 3.
Door number 3 is connection, or what I originally called it was synchronization with nature.
Yeah.
But it is connection to nature, human nature, all kinds of nature. Our body, you know, when Jimmy Joe calls up, he can't poop,
Yeah.
he can't sleep.
Yeah.
It's because he's out of whack.
Yeah.
You know, we're exactly the same body we were 20,000 years ago in the bush.
Yeah.
We got 6 hours of exercise a day.
Yeah.
So when the sun went down, we went to sleep, and we slept till it got up.
Yeah.
And look at what we're doing now. Of
Yeah.
course you can't poop and you can't sleep. You're all screwed up.
Yeah. It's true.
That's what I told Jimmy Joe, and he's been much better ever since I told him. He said, "Thank you, Reverend." He said, "Thank you for that." Hey, they're taking down oh boy, I bet you the guys down south are freaking out.
Oh,
Hank
yeah.
Williams Jr. is going to be half out of his mind. Telling you that right now. He'll build his own racetrack
Yeah.
and surround it with Confederate flags, because I think
statues.
they took all the Confederate downs. Is it Talladega?
I don't know.
Big race there. Hey, you don't know our church song?
Nah. It's too hot today,
Talladega.
Dad.
Talladega. And they took all the Confederate flags down, and I don't think anybody showed up.
That's funny. Because I've noticed that a lot of...
Well, it's a bitch in your culture. I
Yeah.
don't know what you think about it,
No,
but
I know. It's,
it is a two-sided story, isn't
yeah,
it?
it doesn't mean the same thing to them that it does to everyone else.
I sort of think it's an
Necessarily.
opportunity. I always get a chance to say something,
Yeah.
get a chance to publish.
Yeah.
Well, you can say, well, this guy was sort of brave, but, we feel now that we've evolved, that slavery is, not really good. And you could actually tell it like it is.
Yeah.
But in the day,
Yeah.
he was a hero
Yeah.
to us. So
Well, and
we're confused.
I know.
Everybody's confused. It's a world of chaos.
I think there's a lot of people, they're just not thinking about it as anything to do with slaves. It's just the South. It was the flag of the South for them. I don't know, man. I'm super hot.
Travis Tritt used to play Griffin, Georgia all the time.
Whew. You know what I need, Dad?
He could play the clubs there for 2 weeks.
I need a pina colada. I think I need 2 pina coladas.
Oh, well, I got one for you. Do you like it in this key?
Yep.
I was feeling the blues, watching the news. This fella came on TV. He said, "I'm telling you, science has proved heartache is healed by the sea." That got me going without even knowing. I packed right up and drove down. Now I'm on a roll, and I swear to my soul, tonight I'm gonna paint this town. Oh, bring me 2 pina coladas, 1 for each hand. I'm setting sail on a Captain Morgan. I ain't never gonna leave dry land. Troubles, I forgot 'em. Hey, I buried 'em in the sand. Bring me 2 pina coladas. Say goodbye, you're a good timing man.
Oh, bring me 2 pina coladas and say goodbye to your good time, man.
Oh, now I gotta say that the wind and the waves, moon winking down at me, eases my mind by leaving behind the heartache that love often brings. I got this smile and it goes on for miles with no inclination to roam. I gotta say I think that I'm gonna stay, 'cause this is feeling more and more like home. Oh, bring me 2 pina coladas, 1 for each hand. setting sail on a Captain Morgan. I ain't never gonna leave dry land. Troubles I forgot 'em, hey, I buried 'em in the sand. Bring me two pina coladas and say goodbye, you're a good timing man. Garth Brooks is a good timing man.
Oh, bring me two pina coladas and say goodbye to your
good timing man. Hey, is that, what was his name when he did the alter ego thing?
I can never remember.
You can't remember nothing, you're too hot. We gotta get out of here because you look like you're gonna pass out.
Yep.
All right. So go get the star of the show. I'll see if I can do a little rockabilly while you're gone. This is not rockabilly, is it? 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock rock, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock rock, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock rock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, ba, ba. I hate that stuff. No, I don't hate it, but I never did like it. Well, 1 for money, 2 for show, 3 to get ready, now go, cat, go, don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Oh, you can do anything but lay off my blue suede shoes. Oh, how much is that doggy in the window? I said the one with the waggly tail. She's got a waggly tail. I said how much is that doggy in the window? Oh man, I do hope that doggy's the same.
Roger Miller, and we're gonna go walking in sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. Bobby oh boy, put a smile on your face if nothing wrong. Bobby oh boy, you got to think about a good time that you had a long time ago. You gotta think about forgetting to mind your worries, and you go walking in sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. You go walking in the sunshine song, you're walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. And what a show it was. It was the time of your life, the show Why Do They Do That? We might have a part 2 and 3 of Why Do They Do That? Because it really makes a difference in your life if you know why you do that. Keep the cards and letters coming in. Oh, you want to read about why do they do that and all that crap down there. We got a psychological laboratory. Gripping hard at Patreon. Yes, it is. Keep the cards and letters coming in. We'll see you in a funny paper, and you have yourselves a good old do